Well, I knew nothing about running a small business. I couldn't operate a cash register. Well, one had to get somebody to teach me how to use it. I really knew nothing. I went in totally blind. I had a good time.
Yeah.
And like my cat in the hole, I want to pick up my cat and put it up here. I can't lift it up. That's a job on your list.
I can manage that.
It's a very heavy cat.
Okay, well, I'll try to manage that.
It's painted after my cat Pumpkin. Did you meet Pumpkin?
I did.
Yes, he was a very famous cat. Boy, you worked all the time. And people thought all I did was sit and talk to people. And they would come in and that's all they expected me to do, sit and talk. And it doesn't work that way. My information, the old timers love to tell me stories. And I love to record everything right here. But when they would come in the store, you'd get 50 people at one time with one person working.
Yes.
You earned your keep that day.
Yes.
They came in, I want to buy. That was their whole thought. And they did. It was very successful. But exhausting because everyone wanted to talk too.
Sure. Sure.
And that's where I got lots of ideas for books. Fishermen are a great source of information.
Okay.
Because they thought I was peculiar. I wanted to cook fish all the time. And if they had a strange fish, they always saved it for me. Which was interesting too.
Where are you getting the recipes from?
I cook a lot.
Okay.
I had hungry neighbors.
Okay.
So I always had a group to test, except I found out they would eat anything as long as they didn't have to cook it. So every time I bought a fish, somebody would say, "What are you going to do with it?" I mean, like I had a 20-pound fish over my shoulder walking home, and they would wonder what's going on. So I'm giving cooking lessons on the way home. Tuna was probably my best seller. And I still get requests for it. They track me down, can you believe it? Well, sort of in between, I wrote Gardening on the Eastern Seashore, and it was a booming success. And I figured, oh, Pine Barrens Press is a good name.
Right.
So I registered it. And then when I wrote the book, I figured, you really need a map to go with the book. But I didn't know how to do a map. So I called a map company. They said, take one of our maps, mark it up, what you want, give us your text and we'll put it together for you. And they did.
They're maps.
Everybody wants that map.
Yeah.
And there's one glaring error in it, but I haven't told anyone what it is. Lo and behold, I felt Buzby should be saved. And everybody said, you're crazy. And I said, okay. And it had been lost for back taxes. So in between these odds and ends, I had become a certified tax assessor. And I was one of the 2 tax assessors in Barnegat Light. Then I was the only one for the whole borough, which is a long story. And I figured, gee, it's for back taxes. I could afford that. No attorney wanted to touch this because it had been a gas station. But Bill Haynes, who is really the grandfather of cranberries around here, gave me good advice and helped me get an attorney. I had attorneys for everything.
Okay.
And I got it. It took 2 years to get a clear title. And people thought I was nuts. And I didn't. I'm going to paint again someday. I had my own kiln and a wheel in the studio. I was getting pretty good. I studied at the Long Beach Island Foundation every summer. And then for fun I took a painting class and found out what I've been missing. Someday I'll read what I wrote. Nothing obscene in it.
There's nothing obscene in it. Nothing yet.